I was here quite a few years ago at New South Wales Uni. And I dropped out to pursue my career in acting. And now I'm being paid to come back. This is a really bad lesson if there are any children in the audience.
Stargate and Farscape were two of my favourite shows that I watch religiously. And I was so happy when you two joined the cast. But I just wanted to ask, was the rest of the cast really accepting and warm, or did they kind of stay back and go, oh, look how it's done on this set kind of thing?
Well, we were using funny metaphors at breakfast to explain our experience of that. I was saying it's like with Farscape giving birth to a child and having a very specific bond from the beginning because you were there for its creation. And then coming onto Stargate, it was like getting a foster child who was about 12 years old, and it's a different set of circumstances, and you love them both equally, but it's just different.
Yeah, we actually were talking about it this morning, and my comparison is only slightly different, is that we were adopted children, and they let us know that we were adopted. So if we misbehave, we got to go back to the baby factory. I'm sure, you could ask Chris Judge. He would remind, you're new here. I've been here for 2.5 years. You're new. But it was, it was a great experience. They're a fun cast, but it is different. And also it's different because Farscape was shot here in Australia. Not trying to cause any divisions between Stargate and Farscape, but Farscape is an Australian show. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
That's the difference.
You're in my country now. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Nice.
Outside of work, what inspires you? Where do you draw your inspiration from outside of your work?
Outside of work?
Do you have a life outside of work?
I'm an empty shell.
I always like the story how your son always thought you were an astronaut. Because it's hard to explain to people that, you're an actor playing a role and this and that. And I think outside of work, the more you can do to keep yourself attached to reality, the better. I do a lot of yoga and a lot of chilling at the beach, but work really is all-consuming, isn't it? Once you fall into a role, it becomes everything you eat, breathe, live, and goodness knows what else.
This is a Stargate question for Ben. When you worked at Stargate, did you feel like you were in the shadow of Richard Dean?
Out of the mouths of babes.
Someone prompt you to ask that question? You've been on the internet, haven't you?
Well, you did a good job.
Thanks, mate.